let's make some immunity boosting shots. I've seen a lot of people cut these up. If it's easier, go ahead and cut them up. I'm gonna be adding in oranges, limes, and lemon, ginger, and turmeric. I'm gonna cut off all the outside first. If it's easier for you to peel it, go ahead. I always struggle with peeling oranges. So for me, doing it this way is easier, but you do what is easiest for you. I guess the biggest issue that I have with oranges is that I have a hard time getting them started to peel. And because of that, I find it easier to just go ahead and cut them up. I am putting them in my blender. I'm not cutting them into like small pieces. They're chunked up pretty good.
Give me my person.
Oh, that's a lot of pressure to put on this medicine.
Yes.
How would you describe yourself?
If I would describe myself, I am very upbeat, outgoing, playful, I'm a girly girl, colorful because I love bright colors. I'm very strong because I've overcome so much. I wasn't talking at all until I was 4 years old. My first day of kindergarten, geez, that was really disruptive. Like I broke my teacher's pointers, I was a runner, and then I also loved to rip things when I was little.
Oh, really?
I ripped my parents' family rug, I ripped the seatbelts in the car, I would draw on the wall and rip the paint off the wall. I had very bad pika. I would do erasers, pencils, styrofoam board, water bottles, crayons, pens, markers, bark. I would suck on rocks, I would chew pool noodles, kickboards.
Use the biggest oranges that you can find and then cut them up however you like to cut them up. It's all going in the blender anyways, and it's going to be, you know, turned into a juice. So it doesn't really matter how big or small you cut everything up. Just do whatever you like. There is no right or wrong way. I was not putting in lime when I first started this immunity boosting recipe, but it tasted kind of good in it the last time, so I was like, let me do that again.
Her mother was a jewelry designer. I was at her house, and then I started to destroy picture frames in the house, and then her mother...
I found this recipe on TikTok, and I've been making it for the last, I want to say 2 months, and I can already tell a difference in how my skin feels. I also don't feel so bloated because I was having an issue with feeling bloated. It also feels like I am, like my skin is healthier. So overall, I'm really enjoying the immunity shots. And I only take literally like 2 shots of this liquid every morning and put it in the refrigerator. In the refrigerator, it'll stay good for about a week. And what I'm making typically lasts about a week. So by the time this is going to go bad, you're going to run out if you're taking 2 of the little shots that I'm going to show you every single day. You're also going to want to hold on to your, like all the juice that's on your cutting board, and you can just put that directly into the blender. Try to cut off as much of the peeling as possible. Once we get done with this part, we are going to be straining it with a cheesecloth. And that'll just make it so you won't have to strain so much out.
Object. This doll's my mini me. I'm never getting rid of her. Ever. Like on a bad day, she'll go with me somewhere. Ready to calm.
I also add about 16 ounces of coconut water. Okay, so now that I've got all of that juicy stuff, I'm going to go ahead and put in all that juice. I made a mess, but it's okay. Now I'm going to cut up my ginger. Now when I first started making this particular immunity boosting recipe, I was kind of weighing everything out. Now I'm not. I'm just kind of doing, I'm just kind of eyeing it, do whatever feels good. It's not going to taste the best, right? Because there's natural turmeric, natural ginger in it. So it is going to be a little bit bitter. But that's okay. That is okay. Because the benefits of it is what you're going for. And again, you're only taking 2 small shots of it every morning, so it's not like you're drinking a big ass cup. And I am very earth conscious, so I use reusable paper towels anytime I am like cleaning the counter or anything like that. So I'm not wasting paper. This is what it looks like so far in here, and then I'm gonna go ahead and grab the coconut water. I am using passion fruit coconut water. I buy this from the Dollar Tree, and I am going to be adding about 20 ounces because I want this to last a week, and 20 ounces of the coconut water seems to last me a good week.
Happiness is what counts, you know? Oh.
Okay, and now I'm going to be adding some powders to it. I am going to be doing half a teaspoon of cayenne, about a full tablespoon of ground black pepper,
if they have any children from a food station, or if they have any pets, or so this is not as important, but I do about pets.
That's not a big deal.
All right, well, hold on, well, let's just think.
about half a teaspoon of ground nutmeg, just to give it a little bit of flavor.
I go to a place of residence, if she has any pets or children, why? What do you mean why? So I
1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. And then I'm also going to add a little bit of honey, again, for flavor.
Okay, let me phrase that. Children who are poorly disciplined. No.
And I'm too short to reach up and grab on the high shelf, so I have to use tongs to help. And you can just eye it, whatever feels good for you.
Stop yawning. I can't help it.
I love my stamp. Makes me feel like it's working. Scares the dogs, but in Atlanta, it's the morning of Connor's first date in over a year.
Now we're going to blend. This is what we're working with. This is the finished product, and I will take a sip in just a minute. This is my little shot glass that I use. And I just take 2 of these every day. But I can tell you, it tastes much better cold. That is bitter. Ugh. When you're ready to drink this every day, you're gonna wanna shake it all up. And one other little tip, whenever you are using the cheesecloth to strain everything, make sure you wear some gloves, because that turmeric is so strong that it will dye your hands a different color. It happened to me several times before I was like, okay, let me get some gloves. But that is my immunity boosting shot, and if you're interested in trying it, I will go ahead and link all of the ingredients in the description below. See y'all later.